What is up, YouTube? I am out here at one of the smallest pools we've built in quite a while, but it's architecturally really well thought out and neat. So I'm going to kind of walk you through some custom stuff we're doing. It's just another testament to how flexible ICF is, and there's probably 3 things that I'm doing with this pool that, a steel wall vinyl liner couldn't do, and the gunite would be pretty tough as well because of how we're doing the auto cover well. Real quick, I just shot a short that I think you guys will probably have already seen. This isn't my truck. This is one of our new pool builders. He's been building stuff with me off and on for about 15 years. He just joined our team. He's going to be on his own doing his own pools, but through us. So kind of a force multiplier for us as we get so many people wanting our kind of pool. And we're going to start doing that in a few other markets too, potentially Nashville, Austin, Texas, a few places like that this year, and then grow it from there. But we've got a couple guys going to be doing it for us in the Ozarks, as we are going to be building a big project of our own this year that's going to eat a lot of my time. Having these guys ready to rock and roll is going to be great. So I'm going to walk you over here and kind of show you what we got going on. All right, guys. So what we've got here is an interior dimension of 7 feet by 14 feet. And one of the big reasons the people were so nice that wanted this, but I had a little bit of a hesitation to bid something like this because we always tell people bang for the bucks in the size, because this little pool has the same auto cover pump, the same auto cover rails, mechanisms, all that, just a little less fabric. So the auto cover is 85–90% as much as a 20 by 40 auto cover. On over here at our equipment, everything is the same. We don't really size down this equipment because this is effectively a large hot tub. It's not just a pool. It's going to be capable of heating this thing up to 105 degrees, 104 degrees, and using it as a hot tub if they choose to do so. It's got an auto cover. It's going to be super efficient. So planes decided to fly right over our head now. Hopefully you can hear me. But what it's going to be, if you can see, that they're doing a bunch of like Belgard pavers, really awesome. This patio was previously here. There's going to be 4 6-inch stairs. So this will drop 24 inches to a patio. As you can see, this is only right now about 8 inches below. And it's going to come up 2 inches above the ICF, and then an auto cover rail, and then 2 inches of Phoenix marble. I'm going to be shooting a video with Phoenix marble later in the year. It's kind of a lot of people are more familiar with Carthage stone. A lot of the houses you've seen though that I've built have Phoenix on it. It is a local limestone marble quarry. It is limestone, but it's dense enough and polishable enough to be considered a marble. And it is a beautiful and very historical architectural stone. And they're going to do that for the coping all the way around. And you can kind of see in here, we've formed up all the stairs and all of the benches with 10-inch and 6-inch ICF. And we used a low profile skimmer, so the entire skimmer's in the wall, because that's what this pool got very, very technical. The fact that 18 inches of it is exposed, all my plumbing has to drop in the wall. That's why it's all 10-inch core and come out below grade. The other big thing I did that is, this is where ICF is about the only thing that could do it. My auto cover well, normally it goes behind the wall, right? It goes back here. Mine is going in the wall. And the reason we're doing that is this thing is gonna be a completely custom welded cage. If you guys have ever seen Aquamatic at any of the pool shows in Atlantic City or Vegas, you know that they have a bunch of really cool displays where the auto cover well is like right up against the pool, because they're just doing that for, shipping and all that. We're kind of doing something similar. So when we build up a metal frame here, they can stone that, and this wall here will be in appearance the same thickness as the rest of it. The coping will sit right on top. We won't even have to use the normal stainless steel brackets that we're using. We're just going to have a custom welded frame. And we're using the compact drive to get us down to a 12-inch profile on that well. Gunite couldn't do that. Definitely none of the other kind of vinyl liners could do that. And fiberglass certainly could not be above grade like this typically. So the fact that this thing's going to be sitting up, I'll show you guys an image of what this is supposed to look like when it's all said and done. And Obviously, I'm going to be out of town for a couple weeks here. We're going to pour this before this video is over. We're going to pour this, and then within a week, I'll be out of town for the rest of the month of November. We're going to throw one of our sections of tent over this thing as soon as I'm back, weld in the Elegance Renolit, and by then, the boys will have the equipment pad plumbed, and hopefully the landscapers are in pretty good shape on their part, the Belgard pavers, and we will we'll fill it up and get this thing running in December. They'll have a pool Christmas, hopefully. So we got several other builds starting up right in the new year, so I'm gonna have a ton of cool content to bring you. But this one is, we're actually also doing a Renolit training this week, so we're gonna do the pour with all of the attendees for training there. It's a small Renolit welding class. But anyway, guys, I'll bring you the pour now. All right, we've got our Renolit trainees are here to watch us do this. Jonathan's acting like an idiot because other than flying airplanes, I don't know what he does that's smart. But John's got it set up. We're ready to go. Just give you a quick walk around here. I'm gonna hop down in the ditch. Obviously we have the 10-inch core, and we've done our really slick Renolit detail where we've got that recess, like kind of like a very, very miniature brick ledge built in, which ends up working out really good. But you'll also notice in here, we've got our plumbing drops in the wall. We do not normally do that. But if you guys remember what I said, this dirt is all dropping down. There's gonna be a set of stairs coming off of here, and there's a patio. This is gonna be 18 inches out of the ground. Our returns are 16 inches out of the ground, or out of the wall, down in the wall, so that would actually put it right at ground level, just above, and we don't want that. So we dropped them down another 16 inches, so they're below our frost line, and it's just better. And so we've actually formed up all of our steps and our benches. Down on the left side here, there are 6 spa jets. On the right side, there's just 4 heated returns, and there's a light on each end of this well. You see we got the stairs here. It's gonna be, I mean, honestly, for a tiny little pool, it's fairly complex. It has just about as much plumbing as a, full-size pool. And it's actually gonna be able, with the auto cover in the ICF, be able to easily be heated up to 104 for kind of hot tub use during the winter if they want to. The big difference, or something I'm doing that's unique, is we're doing this auto cover well inside of the wall. So you see we cut the backside down, we have ICF on the inside, and then I will have a steel well. That way they can do the stone on the outside straight up. We're doing the Aquamatic Hydromatic, but it is the compact drive. If you don't have a compact drive, one side where the motor goes needs 30 inches outside of the inside wall of the pool, 12 on the other. The compact drive allows us to have 12 inches on both sides so that the entire auto cover can fit within this symmetrical shell. We had to do a lot. That was actually a very complex thing to figure out, but it'll be a pretty cool effect when we get there. So John's right here. We're waiting on Cannon, and we'll get this sucker poured. It's only about 12 yards of concrete. All right, guys. So I sped this one up pretty good. Obviously, we did what we always do and had them bring out the mud at about a 4. We wet it up to about a 5, maybe a wet 5, and placed it. This is only about 50 inches tall. I would easily normally do this in a 6-inch core in one lift, but the 10-inch, I just didn't want to take a chance, especially with all the trainees there. And the corners, a few of them had been damaged a little bit in shipping, and I wasn't sure my boys had strapped them really good enough. So I just opted to go about 3 feet up and then finish it up with the second pass. So you can see Gavin in there behind me vibrating, and he actually did crack one of the corners over vibrating. I mean, it really wasn't over vibrating, just, the corner already had a little latent defect from our handling of them. The bigger the corner, the more fragile they are in shipping, and they've been bouncing around in our warehouse for a couple months. So you can see here I am pretty much filling up the, almost filling up the well bottom. And then I jumped down and attacked the stairs and the benches with the very last bit of the first truck. So yeah, guys, this is a pretty straightforward thing, just filling it up. And this pool, I think I mentioned, is getting rental. It's getting the Elegance, which is the dark black color. It's going to look amazing. The auto cover, everything. They're using a custom color, custom lid. This thing's just going to be so custom. It's way more about the aesthetic of this pool than really the size of it or anything else. This pool is just going to be more of a feature in the backyard than anything. It's a landscape feature that's got utility, is really what it is. So you can see here we're pretty much full. I hand it over to Gavin. Gavin kind of just tops it off, and then John wastes the last bit of concrete down in the ditch, a little less gravel, and under our plumbing. So super simple, 2 trucks, about 45 minutes. All right, we got her did, and everything went good. I think the rental it trainees kind of got to see some nice detail work and everything, and we will be plumbing this one early next week before I leave town. And then the landscapers will come in, and this whole grass bank here is going to drop. They're going to do all that, and then I'll get back toward the end of November, just after Thanksgiving, and we will probably set the Phoenix marble pavers and go ahead and weld in the rental. Get this thing opened up in December, kind of a Christmas present for this family. So at least that's the goal. Yeah, guys, it went great. Got a lot of cool content coming. As always, follow us at our Facebook page or all3pools.com, and obviously the YouTube that you're watching now. See you guys next time.